Hi Masters, I wanted to explore with you Cypress Cloud and the latest feature, Test Replay. What is Cypress Cloud? It is basically a paid solution offered by the Cypress team to help you tracking your test executions in CI/CD. It has many benefits that you can read in the website. However, I want to create a demo so you can see the full integration with the test runner, also an integration with GitHub Actions, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let's start. First of all, if you want to access this repository for some reason, you can access it just looking for Cypress 13 review. It is a public repository with the workflow that I'll be using for this one. And also you can see all the structure that I'm going to show you in a few seconds. So feel free to follow me on GitHub as well if you want to, well, track the things that I'm doing over there. Let's start taking a look at the project over here. It's a simple one. I just installed Cypress in my project. You can see the dependency over here. It's a very simple one with a couple of scripts. The first one is test runner to open the test runner using Cypress open, right? And also I have a Cypress Cloud command that I want to explain you in a few seconds, okay? Then you can see that under the Cypress folder and under the end-to-end folder, I have the examples that Cypress provided us the first time that we install Cypress. And you can see that when I access, for instance, the to-do spec, you're gonna see a couple of issues that I introduced with all intention to show you how you can take advantage of the Cypress Cloud if you have kind of bugs or flaky tests, and you can take advantage of this tool to map them, right, and fix them if it is the case, okay, or report them. Yeah. So the first introduced issue that I created is this one. By default, the to-do application is going to have a couple of to-dos and the assertion should be 2, right? But I modify it from 2 to 3. That's basically it. And then the another assertion issue that I introduced is that, it was expected to have walk the dog, right? But I introduced a double G at the end of the assertion just to make sure that we have a failure, all right? So the next part of this is just, show you that under the .github folder, we have workflows, and here we have the YAML file with the secret token to send the execution logs to Cypress Cloud. How it works, I'm gonna show you right away how to do the integration between Cypress, your local execution or the CI/CD execution with the Cypress Cloud. Let's go ahead and take a look of how it looks. All right, masters, this is how the Cypress Cloud tool looks like, and you can see that it is an easy tool to understand. Basically, here we have different options. We have the projects option, integrations, users, organization settings, and that's it. In my case, I want to explain you how you can create a new project. It is basically clicking on this button, new project, and you can name the project with the name that you want. And also you can, define the access of the project by private or public, depending on your needs. Then you're going to click on create project and you're going to have one of these ones. All right. That's it. For instance, when you create a new project, you are going to have some hints to integrate your project with a CI/CD environment, for instance, GitHub Action. If I click over here, you're gonna see some kind of advices to get the integration done. Okay, the first one is if you wanna run your test in the terminal, you can just grab this particular command and you can see the logic here. It is a npx cypress run command, and you have to send a couple of keys, the record key and also the key for of this particular project. It is going to help you it is going to help the Cypress project to understand where the results has to be sent. Okay. And that's it. You copy this command, you go to your terminal, you execute it, right? Let me show you this. And that's it. It is going to be enough to execute your test in your local computer and send the results to the Cypress Cloud tool. All right. But if you are using GitHub Actions, for instance, it is recommending you to set a Cypress record key in your secrets actions. Let me show you this and where you can find it. You have to go to the settings over here. Then you have to look for secrets and variables, click on actions and create a new repository secret. You have to, name the name of the secret Cypress record key, for example. And then you have to copy the value over here in your repository to have it set correctly. Then you click on add secret and that's it. If you analyze the Git, my YAML file over here, it is basically using the Cypress record key that I have under my environment in the YAML file, right? And it is using the secrets that Cypress record key, which is the secret that I created just in a few seconds ago with you, right? Now that you have this, it is set up. That's it. Now, when you push a new change in your repository, it is going to be reflected in your actions tab in your repository, and this particular execution is going to be part of the Cypress Cloud log. Let me show you this. If I open the test replay project, you're going to see that I have the feed CI integration commit, like this one. This is the same name that I have here, and you can open this to see the execution and all the logs. That's the next part of the video because I want to explain you what is going on here, right? All right, masters, now that you are inside of the test execution that you want to review, right? Let's start exploring the left panel over here. Basically, here we have in the latest runs, different filters. We can see all the runs that we have over here. You can filter by the status, for instance, passed or failed or running, right? That's beautiful. You also can define the branch that you want to explore or the committer. In this case, I only have one, which is myself. Or also if you have tags, you can do it, or you can check by flaky or not flaky tests, okay? Then you can see the branches of your project and see the executions or the runs under every single branch. Then here we have the analytics of everything. It is gonna help you to check the status, the latest status, I don't know, right? The total runs, the average per day, the past runs, the failed runs, and also like analytics by week or day, right? Then we have run duration. If you wanna see why it is taking too much to run, that's a place where you can come here and see the concurrency, the average runtime, and so on, right? The total runs, the failure rate, and so on. Then we have the test suite size, the amount of test cases that we have right now in the test suite, and the test suite size over time, and so on, right? This is beautiful. Then we have top failures. Here you can see the failure rate if you want to take a look. Also the test case that is having those issues. You can come here and see what is going on. And also the assertion error, the commit, right? Also the test code history, if it has, the failure rate, and so on. It depends on you. And also if you want to link an issue to Jira, you can do it as well, right? That's beautiful. And so on. You have slowest test, most common errors, and flaky test, which is a characteristic that you only have when you're having, or you have access to the team plan, okay? That's beautiful. And then you have project settings. If you want to take a look and understand more details about Cypress Cloud, you can come here and take a look, right? But let's start talking about now inside of a run, right? Or an execution. Okay, here you can see an execution of the suite that I just showed you before in my project, and you can see that I have here the issues that I just explained you before, right? For instance, here you can see that it was expecting to have double G in the walk the dog, right? And here we have the assertion error. The important thing here is that you're gonna have test replay. I'm gonna show you this in a few seconds because it is an important thing to show. Here we have the screenshot of the failure if you wanna take a look. Also, you can check the output, the console log of what is going on there. You can take a look over there, right? That's beautiful. And also, you have the errors, you have previous runs, if it has or not, the runtime environment, browser, right? The operating system, that's beautiful. The artifacts, there is the screenshot, right? The failure rate, if it has a rate, the performance, the execution, how much it took in the hooks and then in the test body, and the test definition, which is the code that you can inspect over there if you want to check it out, of course, right? That's beautiful. And let's start talking about the test replay, because if you click here, you're going to have like a included test runner in your Cypress Cloud. Let me show you this. It is a new feature implemented in Cypress 13. So it is a new one to explore, and also well, probably like the first iteration of the feature. Probably in the future, we're going to have more functionalities to enjoy, right? But right now, you can see that you can come here and see, well, actually execute this in CI/CD in your Cypress Cloud, and you can have like detailed logs of what is going on in every single action. Also, you can see the network part here if you want to explore it. You have the console. You can inspect. Okay, you can use the browser tools to inspect the elements, right? And that's it. I think that it is a great tool to inspect and understand what is going on in CI/CD. Also, check it out. You can also see the commit that probably broke this functionality or not, so you can come here and see what is going on. An important thing to show you is that if you come here to your test runner and it is synchronized with your account, right? Let me show you this. Right now it is synchronized with my account, and it has detected that, well, there was a couple of issues, right, detected in the latest run. So if you want to debug it in your local computer, you just have to come here and run the failures, and you're gonna run the tests that are failing in your local computer, and it is gonna be easier to debug if you wanna have more control of your tests, right? So this is beautiful. It is going to help you a lot. Also, you can see here the bugs in this execution, and also you can see the runs. And so you can come here and access pretty quickly the things that you want to see, right? That's beautiful, guys. Then let's continue with the next part of this well, execution view, basically, right? CI integration. Here we can access the test results. You can see what is going on. You can filter by fail and only see what is going here. What is going on here? Well, basically the same view that you have before, but now specialized or focused on test results. Then we have specs. You're gonna have like an overview of the specs executions, and at the end the errors of this particular execution. So if you wanna have like more control or information about this, this is the place to come here and see, right? So guys, that's basically it. I think it was a very interesting video. Now you can see the, well, like all the integration of Cypress Cloud with your framework, and I hope that you enjoy it. Please let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this, if it is useful for you, for your team or not. I would like to hear your comments. It's an amazing way to communicate between you and me. I promise that I'll try to respond to you with my opinion as well. Thank you very much, masters, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.